going to be successful in creating the life of your dreams, you have to believe that you are capable of making it happen. You have to believe that you have the right stuff and that you're able to pull it off. Now, whether you call it self-esteem, self-confidence, or self-assurance, it's a deep-seated belief that you have what it takes, the abilities, the inner resources, the talents, and the skills to create your desired results. Now, believing in yourself is simply an attitude. Believing in yourself is a choice. You have to choose to believe that you can do anything you set your mind to, anything at all, because in fact you can. It might help you to know that the latest brain research now indicates with enough positive self-talk and positive visualization combined with proper training, coaching, and practice, anyone can learn to do almost anything.
Now, this is about you and your personal integrity. An element of integrity is loyalty.
The day that you allow the opinions of everybody on the outside world to define your day-to-day, month-to-month, and year-to-year is the beginning of the end. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Never rely or depend on anybody to fulfill your heart. And if you don't believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, you better get to know him, because that's also a part of the process of self-love.
To real happiness is progress. Progress equals happiness. And if we can make progress on a regular basis, we feel alive. And that's why at the beginning of the year, we get this thing like, okay, I can have this fresh start. I could really do what my soul desires. I could expand. I could grow. I could improve. I could change. Or maybe better than change, I could progress. People say all the time now, well, I'm working on changing. Don't worry about it. You don't have to work on changing. Change is automatic. Your body's going to change whether you want it or not as the years go by. And no matter how hard you work, there's going to be some changes going on there. The economy is going to change no matter what you want it to do. The weather is going to change. Relationships are going to change. Everything in life is always changing. We don't have to work on change. Change is automatic, but progress is not. So if you want to make real progress, then you really got to look at your life in a different way. You got to say, I got to take control of this process and not just hope it's going to work out like people do who make a resolution.
But unfortunately, most people don't manage it because they think it's going to happen to them.
And the mindset shift is to appreciation, because the truth is, oftentimes, everything what we're trying to get, we're focused on what we don't have. And if you can shift your mindset simply from not focusing on what I lack, but what I have, and shift it from not focusing on the bottom of that ladder, the stuff, but to the connection and the growth, that is the shift that will lead to the most lasting happiness.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it and you don't really love it, you're gonna give up.
Life is way too short to be living without passion.
So don't wait. Instead, spend your time and attention solving your favorite problems. Look for problems that need solving. Be useful, generous.
Sometimes things in life can temporarily block you from believing, but one word will always stand.
Anything's possible. You know, really, that anything really is possible. People always say, like, no, you can do anything you want, but like, this is a world. I've done some things in this place and through this show that like you can't even dream, you know.
You should not wait for someone else's opinion to decide who you are. It's nice if somebody is supportive of you and embracive of you, but you should be comfortable with who you are. It should be healed because you believe something good about yourself. Focus on yourself, on improving yourself, of being a good person yourself. Focus on you liking yourself. Do you like who you are? Be the best that you can be and do not try to be like anyone else.
In fact, what I keep saying is that life without challenges is very, very boring. So if you have challenges, you just have to know how to work out or how to work around these challenges, and you will be successful once you are consistent.
Just believe.
Never lose sight of your dreams. You know, that fear of having a dream and that fear of, oh, I can't dream that, you know, I'll never be able to do that. Right. You know, it was important to know that, yes, you can have that dream, but you have to know honestly what it's gonna take for you to achieve that dream. Don't be afraid to close your eyes and dream, but then you have to open your eyes and see the reality of what it's gonna take for you to achieve that dream.
We all have this dream, but we just don't end up in the Foo Fighters. That's the problem.
Dreams come true.
Sometimes in life, to be successful, oftentimes, most of the time, you have to follow your instincts. You have to follow your gut. You have to. Your parents may say wrong, your whoever may say wrong, but you have to do it.
When I look around, I always learn something, and that is to be always yourself and to express yourself, to have faith in yourself.
If you were unlimited, could not fail.
You know, if I get something in my head, I just start to do it. I always was made to feel like I could do whatever I wanted, I could do better, I could always push myself.
And so that's why it's important for us to be strategic and experiential. You look at yourself as you look at your goals, look at your dreams. It's very important that you take time every day and write this down to retrain your thinking. You got to retrain your thinking. Because how we live our lives is a result of the story that we bought into. If you give enough people what they want, they will give you what you want. When the end comes for you, let it find you conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. And listening to these words help to create a different vision for myself. Some of you are already doing it right now. I'm saying this is a time more than ever that you want to begin to inoculate yourself with positive words, coming to conventions, showing up on meetings, being on the calls, to make yourself unstoppable, to get out of your mind the polluting negative thoughts that's causing most people to go through life being stuck because they're volunteer victims. Somebody said that many people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they're 65 because they got so much garbage in their minds. You are here because you've got a clear vision of what you want and where you're going. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the still calm of utopia. I will never cower before any master, nor bend to any threat. It's my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid, to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. You show. Stand and say, I did this. I did this. This is my dream.
The difference between people who talk about it and people who do it is one simple word: application. They hear it, and they don't just hear it, they digest it, and when they digest it, boom, they do something with it.
Become what you think about, and that the world is your mirror. Now sometimes, oftentimes, because I attract them, beautiful thoughts come in, like goals I'd like to achieve. You know what I'd like one day? Not because I need it, not because I'm greedy, not for anything, but the fact that I know I can do it. And guess what? I'm smiling. My body feels good. I'm receptive to it, moving with it, adding energy to it. In the same way, you've chosen with the negative thoughts, the depressive thoughts. What you've got to understand, my friends, is that you are completely empowered. You have all the control. You are driving. You're in the driver's seat. You have your hands on the steering wheel of the thoughts you decide to harbor. It's your choice. Negative thoughts are going to knock at your door, but you're letting them in and giving them chips and dip. They're going to come. They're going to come to all of us. They come to me. Peek, recognize. If it's a warning, just be aware, and then move on.